You've probably heard all those influencers and skincare experts talking about creams and serums that you should apply to reduce wrinkles and dark spots and how to slow the aging process. But here's the dark secret: they just want your money. In the series on skincare, we'll delve deep into the evidence-based science of healthy skin. Let's start with the most potent and scientifically proven skincare product, sunscreen. In this video, we'll understand the different types of sunscreens, which one's going to be better for your skin type. Why is it super important to have sunscreen in your daily regimen? How often you should apply sunscreen, and a few golden rules to follow. So let's learn to protect your skin's future. Hi everyone, my name is Aiena. I'm a flight attendant and a cabin crew trainer. Apart from travel, other topics that excite me are leadership, health, and wellness. Welcome to this channel. Most of us love the sun for its warmth and that beautiful tan we get from soaking up the sun. It also has a lot of health benefits, such as helping us in enhancing our mood and making vitamin D naturally. But it also has a sneaky side. The biggest and the leading cause of skin aging is UV rays. So for our purposes, we can broadly divide sunlight into three categories. Infrared light gives us that warmth. The visible part helps us to see the beautiful world we call home. But those ultraviolet rays, those ones that I was talking about earlier, are the ones responsible for all that damage sun does to our skin, from hyperpigmentation to photoaging and even DNA damage. Let's understand these UV rays in depth then. UV light can be further divided into UVA, UVB, and UVC. Now, UVC does not enter our atmosphere, it gets filtered out, so let's not talk about it. It's the UVB that hits the superficial layer of the skin and is related to skin burning, skin cancer, and it speeds up the aging process. As a side note, that's one of the reasons those tanning beds are not a great idea to get that tan, so please don't use them. Now, on the other hand, UVA penetrates the skin on a deeper level and is responsible for the formation of fine lines and wrinkles, premature aging, and certain types of cancer. That's where sunscreen comes in. Sunscreen is not just a summer essential, it's a year-round necessity as it protects us from UV rays. Let me share a hard truth with you. No amount of skincare routine will be beneficial if it does not have sunscreen in it. If you were to choose only one thing to apply on your skin, that must be sunscreen. It's that powerful in protecting your skin. Let me share some evidence-based data with you as to why it is an extremely important part of skincare routine. Now, a lot of people tell me that I have good skin. That partly might be true because of my genes. My parents and my grandparents have great skin, but I do have those dark spots on my face because of the sun damage. I scanned my face through one of those skin analyzer machines at my dermatologist's clinic last year, and looking at those pictures was a wake-up call. Now, this machine analyzes your skin on a few parameters such as dryness, dark spots, skin texture, sun damage, and a few others. Now, one area apart from dryness that I can improve on is protecting my skin from sun damage by applying sunscreen more often. It's hilarious when I tell boys and men about the importance of applying sunscreen, and some of them shrug their shoulders as if sun is gender biased. But when they undergo this scanner and see the damage done by the sun to their skin, they start applying sunscreen regularly. There are a lot of things that are gender neutral, and applying sunscreen every day is one of them. In fact, a male friend, after applying sunscreen for a month or so, told me that his skin's health had improved quite a bit. Sunscreen is your skin's best friend. It acts like a shield, absorbing and reflecting those UV rays before they can do their damage. There are two main types of sunscreen. Physical sunscreens are also called mineral or organic sunscreens, and they use zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. These minerals sit on top of your skin, reflecting UV rays away. Now, they might absorb a bit of visible light too. They're great for sensitive skin and work immediately upon application. But the downside is that they can leave a white cast. So we need to do a bit of research so that we get the right one for our skin tone. Chemical sunscreen absorb UV rays and convert them into heat, which is then released from your skin. They tend to be lighter and rub in easier, but they take around 20 to 30 minutes to become fully effective. You get both of them in different forms, such as creams, sprays, and roll-ons. Now, creams are any day a better option as it gets absorbed well. In both physical and chemical sunscreens, you can get these tinted ones. They're good for days when you do not have time to apply makeup, ladies, as they cover up the blemishes and uneven skin tone. Now, choosing the right sunscreen for your skin type is the key. If you have oily or acne-prone skin, look for oil-free, non-comedogenic formulas that won't clog your pores. Now, on the other hand, if you have dry skin like me, lotions or creams will give you that extra hydration that you need. Look for sunscreens that have hyaluronic acid in them. And for sensitive skin, mineral sunscreens are usually less irritating. No matter your skin type, there are a few golden rules. Make sure your sunscreen protects against both UVA and UVB rays. So look for sunscreens that say broad spectrum on the bottle or the tube. Please make sure that you apply sunscreen when you're indoors and even on cloudy and smoggy days, as ultraviolet rays can still penetrate your skin and do harm. Let's talk about SPF. It stands for sun protection factor. A sunscreen's SPF is a measure of how well it protects you from getting a sunburn. But a higher SPF number doesn't necessarily mean better protection from sun's damage. An SPF of 30 blocks around 97% of UVB rays, and SPF 50 gives you a slightly higher protection but for a longer period of time. As long as your sunscreen has an SPF of more than 30, it's good to buy. I personally use SPF 50 most of the times. Now, don't be stingy with your sunscreen. Apply it generously and at least 20 minutes before going outside. And don't forget those often missed spots like your ears, lips, neck, and the top of your feet. Reminder for people with short hair, remember to apply it at the back of your neck too, as it's exposed to the sun when you go out. Another forgotten area is the top of your hands. Please remember to apply sunscreen there too, as the signs of aging become visible quite quickly there. Avoid sunscreen with ingredients that you're allergic to, and always do a patch test before applying a new product. Now, I have sensitive skin around my eyes, and it took me quite a few months to get the right sunscreen. A funny story for you. Once I was outdoors with my friends and I'd applied this new sunscreen, and The moment sunlight hit my eyes, they started watering. It was hilarious. My friends were like, Aina, what happened? We haven't even touched you. Forget beating you up. It was funny, and I was actually abusing them back. Anyways, also don't forget to check the expiration date of your sunscreen to ensure its effectiveness. Sunscreen is super important, and it's not the only way to protect yourself from the sun. It doesn't protect your skin 100%. Here are some additional tips for you. Especially during the peak sun hours, say between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., try to stay indoors or under a shade. If you live in places where the UV index is above 8, like I do not step out around midday, as your skin can burn and get damaged quite quickly. A wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses are your best friends when you're going outdoors. Wearing a full-sleeve top is a great way to protect your arms. Now, something that I learned from my Asian friends is to carry an umbrella when I step out, as it's a great way to protect your skin. If you burn easily, take breaks and avoid prolonged sun exposure, as you do not want to speed up that aging process of your skin. By following these simple tips, you can enjoy the sunshine safely and keep your skin healthy and radiant for years to come. Remember, the secret to flawless skin isn't a luxury product most of the time. It's not only knowing and applying the right products, including sunscreen for your skin type and lifestyle, but also having a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and getting sound sleep. Start today with your sunscreen regimen if you don't have one, and your future self will thank you for a youthful and glowing skin. I hope this guide eliminates the path to selecting the perfect sunscreen for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed skincare information. On that note, till we meet again, Aina signing off, and may you have healthy and glowing skin and protect it from the sun.